2, 1. So, Megan, today is November 21st, and you're smiling. So it's I guess it's a good sign. But I first want to thank you for agreeing to do this and allowing us to use this as an educational tool and to share it on social media. But we will call this the Megan series. It's a documentary on how body parts should not be thrown away. That's how I would label it. But we're November 21st, and it's about 3 months following your first video. So this is the third video that you're doing, and the first one you kind of were in tears, and you were kind of upset but happy that your tooth may be savable. And then the second video was actually 24 hours later after the treatment, where you were smiling and you said, I feel really good, right? And here we're about 3 months later. And this is where I want to hand it to you. Again, this is not marketing. This is not anything but spreading the fact that yes or no, certain teeth that are deemed unsavable or hopeless can actually be, or should they be saved? That's the question. And I'll hand it to you, Megan. All yours.
Well, I just got to see the x-rays. Dr. Nguyen always shows us what he's comparing to, and I got to see the 3 months ago and today, and it's just easy to see that the healing is there. And I can also feel it. Like I was telling him earlier, I mean, I feel better. Not much else in my life has changed, but my tooth really does. It doesn't hurt, and I just feel like I have more energy, probably because my immune system is a little better. And I know nothing's a miracle, but for me it kind of is, because like it was weighing on my mind and on my body for a long time, and now I feel good. And it was nice to be able to see the change, and just to know that probably this has just passed me, at least for several really good years, and I'm going to enjoy those years and take it as it comes. But yeah, it's great to have an option out there that can really make a difference, and to see fast results so that I can get on with my life. I got other things I want to do, like everybody, and yeah. So.
That's the part I'd like to actually ask you to elaborate a little bit more on, is the patient perspective, because doctors want to show healing. But does it really make a difference for the patient? That's the key, right? Because if we worry about the tooth, yes, the tooth is healed. What about the patient, and what about the person? And the question I always teach doctors to remember is, am I here for the person, or am I here for the tooth? So, Megan, the person, please share the person perspective, not the tooth's perspective.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, just basically, now that I feel better, it's not only because of the tooth, of course, but I put in an application to apply for a different job in the company that I work for. And, yeah, because I mean, once you have like other things you're like checked off the list, you can kind of expand more. And I'm gonna possibly be working with women inmates and their children and mentoring them, which has kind of been a dream of mine. So
I see.
More tears here.
No, I can see that.
I mean, it's just, good things can happen, and so hopefully I'll be able to come back in 3 more months, because I have one more follow-up, and have more good news. But right now, I can get on with my life, and I guess that's what we're all looking for. You guys keep doing what you're doing and learn his ways, and that way everybody else who has their careers and stuff, we don't have to keep putting our lives on hold for dental treatments.
That's right.
Retreatments and retreatments of the retreatment. And I mean, I know that every dentist does the best they can, but when people are taking time to learn new things and stuff, it's just like with any field, it really helps people. And thank you for taking your time.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We're on a mission. We're no longer just doing dentistry. We're on a mission of spreading the word, and tears and emotions are actually only specific to a person. A tooth doesn't have tears. A tooth doesn't have emotions. And this is where I feel it's a victory, because not only I help save a tooth, but I also affected the emotions of a person in a good way. And I think that's where dentists should actually remember that they have a much bigger mission than just a tooth. But at the same time, the smaller mission was to save a body part. And I still see too many body parts thrown away, because either of ignorance, or feeling that they can't, or actually sometimes it's the saddest of the three is they are all about money and trying to make money when to the expense of something better, But guess who I'm going to share this first with? It'd be Dr. John Smith. You remember you went to him for an implant, and he was not about money, and he says, actually, I could do an implant, but I'm not. Go see Dr. Nguyen, and this is how this whole thing started.
Exactly.
So I think the person we need to thank is Dr. Smith, who actually had the courage to stand up and say, no, I'm not going to take this out, not yet, until we have a second opinion,
Right.
and so this is where I think you don't know it, but you've contributed to changing the face of dentistry, and this is why we owe it to you very much, Megan, and I mean it, because it takes a good doctor, it takes good equipment, but it takes a patient who understands that there are other patients out there, and so. Thank you again for making this possible, and remember, we have a challenge, you and me, that doctor who challenges that this tooth. What about it in a year and in 3 years, right?
So that's right. I'm going to be here, and I'll get back in front of this camera and show you.
I like that. Anything else you'd like to add, Megan, at this point?
No, just thank you again, and good luck with everything.
Go team. Go team.
Yay.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.